Melania Trump is making a grand return to the White House, but this time, she's stepping in with greater confidence, experience, and a well-defined vision for her role. As the wife of former President Donald Trump, she has always maintained a sense of mystery about her personal life and her approach to being First Lady. Now, just days before Donald Trump's second inauguration, she sat down with Fox and Friends to discuss her plans for the next 4 years. While her presence in Washington is set to be stronger than before, she made it clear that her life will continue to revolve around the places that mean the most to her: New York, Palm Beach, and, above all, her son Barron. Motherhood remains her top priority. Even during Trump's first term, she was fiercely protective of Barron's privacy, keeping him away from the political spotlight as much as possible. Now, as he furthers his education at the prestigious Stern School of Business at NYU, Melania is balancing her time between Washington and New York, ensuring he has both security and stability. But this time, Melania isn't just playing the role of a protective mother or a reserved First Lady. She's stepping into a more active position, fully aware of the political landscape and how to navigate it. The version of Melania that the world saw in 2017 is no more. The learning curve is over, and she now understands the rules of Washington's power structure. What's even more interesting is her growing independence. She's no longer just seen as Trump's wife, but as someone who stands on her own. People see me as the president's wife, but I stand on my own 2 feet. I have my own thoughts. I don't always agree with my husband, and that's okay, she stated. This isn't just talk. Melania has already proven that she is willing to take positions that contradict Trump's, particularly in her public support for abortion rights. This stance, which directly opposed her husband's, sent shockwaves through the political sphere. Beyond that, Melania is determined to revive and expand her Be Best initiative, which focuses on children's welfare and online safety. She revealed her frustration over the lack of support from major platforms during Trump's first term. "I invited all the major streaming platforms to the White House. I held roundtable discussions, but I didn't get much support. Just imagine what we could have achieved if they had worked with me. Teaching children how to protect themselves online, addressing mental health, and making a real impact," she said, hinting at a renewed push for serious change. Now, as she prepares to re-enter the world's most scrutinized role for a First Lady, Melania is making it clear, this won't be a repeat of her first term. She is setting her own agenda, playing by her own rules, and proving that she's far more than just the woman standing beside Donald Trump. How Melania and Donald met. Melania and Donald Trump's relationship didn't begin like a fairy tale. It was a story of power, timing, and bold moves. It all started in 1998, during New York Fashion Week, at an exclusive party. At the time, Melania was a rising model, completely unaware that this night would alter the course of her life forever. Donald Trump, already a business mogul, arrived at the event with a stunning blonde companion. But despite the dazzling crowd, his attention quickly shifted to Melania. Their first conversation was smooth. Donald, always the charmer, asked her about her roots in Slovenia, her experiences in New York, and her travels. For Melania, it was simply a polite exchange, nothing more, especially since he was there with another woman. But then something unexpected happened. When Trump's date momentarily stepped away, he seized the opportunity. He turned to Melania and asked for her phone number. Unlike many other women who might have been flattered and handed over their number immediately, Melania did something different. She flipped the script. "Give me yours," she said. Her response caught Trump off guard, but he was intrigued. Eagerly, he wrote down his number on a business card and handed it to her, with one condition: she had to promise to call. It's unclear how long he waited, but soon enough, Donald invited her on a weekend trip to visit a property he was considering turning into a golf course. When he picked her up in a sleek black Mercedes, it was clear this wasn't an ordinary first date. At the time, Donald was still in the process of divorcing his second wife, Marla Maples, but he made sure to be upfront about it. Melania wasn't fazed by his complicated personal life. Their connection was undeniable. By 1999, their romance was official, setting the stage for one of the most high-profile marriages in modern history. Inside the most lavish celebration of the year, Donald and Melania's wedding wasn't just a ceremony, it was a spectacle of wealth and power. Held in 2005, their nuptials took place at the historic Episcopal Bethesda-by-the-Sea Church in Palm Beach, Florida. Initially, Donald wanted the event to be broadcast live on NBC, but Melania insisted on privacy. Melania was the undeniable star of the night, wearing a breathtaking off-the-shoulder satin gown by Dior. The craftsmanship behind the dress was extraordinary. 28 seamstresses spent over 550 hours hand-embroidering and beading the intricate details. The finished piece weighed an astonishing 27 kilograms and cost over $100,000. Instead of a traditional bouquet, she opted for a delicate, beaded arrangement wrapped elegantly around her hand. The reception, held at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, was nothing short of royal. Trump had spent $35 million renovating the property, including $7 million on 24-karat gold leafing alone. Over 350 elite guests, including the Clintons, Simon Cowell, Billy Joel, and Elton John, attended. But the real showstopper? The wedding cake. A towering 7-tier chocolate masterpiece coated in white and gold, weighing nearly 100 kilograms, costing over $50,000. Each guest even received a miniature version of the cake as a parting gift. And of course, there was the ring, a massive 12-carat diamond from Graf, valued at $1.5 million. Every detail was meticulously planned to showcase not just their love, but the grandeur of their status. The truth about Melania and Donald's marriage. Despite the lavish wedding, the Trump marriage has long been a source of speculation. Their distant body language, reports of separate bedrooms, and Melania's private nature have fueled endless rumors. Sources close to the couple claim they don't sleep in the same room, and some even say Melania leads an almost separate life from Donald. While Trump starts his day at 5:30 a.m. engrossed in news and social media, Melania's mornings revolve around Barron. They rarely see each other, and their leisure activities are completely different. Trump spends his time golfing and hosting politicians at Mar-a-Lago, while Melania prefers a more private lifestyle. Over the years, Trump has been accused of multiple affairs, but Melania has never publicly reacted. Despite speculation about the state of their marriage, she has maintained her signature poise. Some believe their relationship is more of a calculated partnership rather than a deep emotional connection. Whatever the truth may be, the Trump marriage remains one of the most talked about and scrutinized relationships in modern political history. Melania's unexpected political stand. Melania recently made headlines by taking a stance on abortion rights that directly contradicts her husband's views. In her upcoming memoir, she argues that women should have full control over their bodies, a position that aligns more with democratic values. This revelation, just weeks before the 2024 election, has political analysts speculating, could this be a strategic move, or is she finally speaking her truth? One thing is certain, Melania Trump is no longer just a silent figure standing beside her husband. She is carving out her own identity, making waves in politics, and redefining her legacy.